Good evening everybody and welcome to the Dynamic Racing League round 13 at Hungary at the Hungary. My name's Jammy James, taking a step back from racing at this point and giving a commentary box a go, swapping the wheel for a microphone. So anybody new, this is the DRL League, racing through the whole of the calendar. Like I said, we're in round 13, more than halfway through, and we've got some close battles ahead. Anybody new will realise this is now a 3-lap race to start with. It's always a warm-up race to get everybody in sync and get all those angry people a chance to express themselves, let's say. So here we go, just loading up. And then I don't think there will be much point commentating on this because there'll just be too much going on. Let's just sit back and watch the carnage. So here we go. So don't forget, it's a simulation damage on this league, even on the 3-lapper. So this could be a very interesting spectacle. Hungary is described as the Monaco without the walls, notorious for unable to overtaking. Let's see how our drivers make of it. So here we go, 1 light, 2 light, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and the stretch to the first corner is underway. Good start from the Ferrari. Oh, and there we go. Just like us, we've got McLaren, a Red Bull, McLaren, and a Racing Point. So Spike's already retired into the wall. I think Lucas must have been the other person involved. So I'll see what's going on further down the field. Calzo and Little Paul getting together. Oh, it's Cheese as well, getting close, up and close. Let's have a look who's the one with damaged Uniflow. Lucas looks like he might have half of his wing. Orb King looks like the same. That must be the Racing Point we got involved. Got a penalty already for Hughes moves. Oh, Breezy in the Renault goes for a move. Oh, and he's spun. The Crocodile's gone up the inside, and he's spun himself. He's not going to be happy with that. Oh, another Ferrari's off. Hughes is off. Oh, but, and who else has just gone off? Was that an Alfa Story? Let's have a look. Who was that in the back? It was Calzo with half a front wing. Told you it'd be bad. So first lap, Breezy goes wide at the last corner, picks himself a 2-second penalty. Oh, it's Cheese and a Little Paul going. Oh, Little Paul backs out, which is probably wise. Oh, we've got move going on the back. Alp going past Soz and Pat, who I don't believe has raced with us before. He might be a new driver. Looking to set a reputation for himself. Or not setting a reputation, as it were. But Breezy leads. It's Cheese's second. Little Paul third. Alps just picked up a 2-second time penalty. He's in 4th. Scapes in 5th. Claudio, our normal commentator, doing well in 6th in the Renault. Taking my seat for the race. We all know he did a very good race in the Classic League last night. Had some good pace apparently. Oh, here we go. What's this going on here? Mercedes. It's Cheese, Alp, Scaife and Claudio. Red Bull, Little Paul goes a bit wide. Lap 3, final lap. Breezy goes wide. He must have damage. It looks like he's got a bit of damage on that front wing. Little Paul's going to go for the move. Nope, not quite. Going to get the exit. No, I think Breezy's just got him covered. Oh, here we go. Claudio Scaife, it's cheese. Claudio, what a move! Up the inside, nice move on Scaife. Scaife goes wide onto the grass. Alp's just not gone past it. Cheese has lost his wing. Was it Cheese on the grass? Must be Cheese. Who's got disqualified? Crocky. Dale's been disqualified. Oh, another one's got disqualified. This bodes well for the race, doesn't it? I think we've got a fight for fastest lap going on in the background. Oh, who's that? Oh, Breezy and Hughes Moves comes together. That's not going to excite Hughes Moves. He's known for his colourful language. Oh, and it's Breezy decides to end it prematurely. But Little Paul round the final corner in the Red Bull. I have no idea where he started. Let's have a look. Position change. Up 9 places. Now that is the result. And Claudio up 10 positions. Kept the noses clean. Very, very nice. So Little Paul takes it. Claudio second. And Scaife. He'll be very happy with that result. Will Calzo take the fastest lap? He's a strong contender for the win today, especially with the map not here. I think it'll be between Calzo and Alp. But in the pre-race chat, Lucas LA did say he was really looking forward to this one, and he seems to think he's got some decent pace around here as well. So we'll keep the telemetry on just to see how they're getting on. Take a lot of data off and put a full track map. There you go. Just waiting for the second McLaren to finish. There he goes. So there we go. Very hectic. And a nice feature that we're going to do this race as well, to hopefully be a bit more dynamic, as it were, is to go into the party chat where we've got nearly half the drivers in. I have currently muted them, so you won't be able to hear them, but I will go and chat to them from time to time during the race if I get the chance to. So there you go, there's your top 3. Little Paul, Claudio and Scaife. Very entertaining, gentlemen, very entertaining.
No, better not have another pizza.
So there you go. Little Paul, Claudio, Scaife, Alp, It's Cheese, Calzo, Orb, Lucas and Uniflow. Plenty of retirements. Plenty of battles throughout. Have a quick look at the race director, shall we? There you go. Collisions exceeding track limits. Plenty going on. Plenty in store, I'm sure. Right. While we're waiting for that, I will load up the stand-ins so we know where the battles are during the race.
I'll just have one of them malted milk.
That's fine. Right. So we'll just get the lobby settings changed. So when we get into qualifying, we will go down the championship order as it stands. It's very close at the top between Alp and between Matt. Matt unfortunately can't be here. I think by again from the pre-race chatter, I think he's had 3 races already today. So very keen on his racing. Our Matt. I think those races may have taken it out of him. But let's see if we can go chat to our race winner. Let's see if we can get a quick word with him on the 3 lappers. So, little Paul, can you hear me? Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, he's come on, Paul, I can hear you. Technical issues. Paul, hello. Have you muted me, sir? Why have you done that? I'm muting you. So go on, talk us through that. Looked a bit hectic at the start, and what? Yeah. What about that move on Breezy on the first lap? Wasn't it? Was it the first lap up the around the outside? Did he try up the inside and fail? I can't remember exactly. Oh, it must have been. Right, fair enough. It must have been a different lap then. No, trust me. Yeah, you'll enjoy that viewing later on. But yeah, no, well done. That was a good. How do you feel going ahead for the race now? No, yeah, very good. Well, I'll leave you to it. Good luck in your pre-race warm up. There we go. There's our race winner. Shall we get some views from the people? Let's go for Spike because he went early, didn't he? He went on the formation lap. Well, not even the formation lap. He didn't even get to the first corner. Let's see if we can have a grabble with it. Spike, can you hear me? Are you there? Go on then. What happened? Didn't even reach the first corner. What was that all about? What happened? Talk us through it. Fair enough. Fair enough. It was. It's very premature, wasn't it? Unfortunately. Well, you can take that and learn, and hopefully you can avoid that wheel spin in the race. I'll leave you to it, Spike. There we go. A few differing points from the 3-lapper. Okay. So here we go. Straight into qualifying. Around the Hungary ring, just outside of Budapest. So here we go. Qualifying underway. Now, let's get those menus set up. Yeah, slap. Brilliant. There we go. Right, so will Scafebake get onto track first? Oh, he's missed it! Oh, fortunate. For anybody who's a regular viewer, you may be aware that there is a... Oh, and it's Claudio. You may be aware that Scafe takes pride in being the first out of the pits. And they always make sure to mention it to Claudio, to always give him that mention. This time, very cheekily, Claudio has taken that away from him. Sorry, Scafe. Well played, Claudio. Both on the mediums, it's an interesting shout. Did wonder before this what people would go for. Mediums obviously will go longer, but with this track being so hard to overtake, you'd think you'd just go for straight to softs. And go as long as you can on the softs. But maybe they're just putting some cycle laps in, so we'll see how they get on. So just I've been asked to find a link for the stream, so oh, I'm just being told it's a wet race. I did say we'd spice things up, so that makes even more interesting that Scafe and Claudio have both opted to start on the mediums. Oh, well, I'll go for the first lap on the mediums. Let's get the telemetry on, shall we? So Claudio looks like he's backed out. Let's see how Scafe gets on. First across the line to set a lap on the mediums is Scafe with a 1:18.9. Don't see that as a bad lap actually. Not too sure what exactly pole will be. But Claudio's gone through, but he's still going slow. He needs to get out of the way of the Force India. Yeah, I've said it already. Racing Point. It does so nicely. Right, let's see who we can catch. Let's watch Lucas. On board with Lucas, let's go. Into turn 1, braking about 75 metres, very nice. Hits apex. Into turn 2, tricky downhill, sort of off camber as well, so you've just got to wait patiently. Into 3, just not even a corner, just flat out. This is a tricky one, especially the corner cutting. He's opted not to ride the curbs. Oh, he's kept it in bounds though. You don't want to be on that inside curb because that. Oh, he's got traffic as well now. Let's see who's. Oh, yeah. Claudio, yeah, just about. Probably could have skipped through the chicane. But, oh, Orping, oh. Owen has binned it out. Orping has binned it out the penultimate corner. We're just about to see his car in a second. Ooh, I think we might have to go and chat to him about that. See what's happened there. Well, let's finish the lap with Lucas. Oh yeah, he spun it. Yeah, spun it. Fastest lap by Soz and Pat, 1:16.2. That's more like it's on the softs. Calzo 13.6. Maybe I was a little bit out with that time. Lucas was in a 14.3. Nearly 8/10 off Calzo. Hugh moves 2.5 seconds off. Uniflow's just put a lap in. He's going for a second lap on them? But hopefully not. Oh, I suppose he will be, of course, because it's a wet race by the sound of it. Right, what's Alp doing? Let's see what Alp's up. So follow Alp around. A nice turn one, nice exit, DRS open. Tricky downhill second set. It's a nice use of the curb. Again, just being patient on throttle. The car in front gets out of the way, that's good, it's cheese. That's a tricky braking point, turning in. Nicely done, very, very well respected. He's gone purple in sector 1 as well. It's cheese has actually gone up to third, 1.8 off the pace. That's a big gap actually. Unless people are concentrating on the wet setups. Although with Hungary being the track layout it is, don't see it being hugely different, especially Euros with the dry and wet setup. Anyway, it's gone purple sector 2, so Alp very much challenging Calzo here. Ooh, it's just a little bit understeery out of that corner. Again, gets down the throttle. And yep, he did. He lost a lot of time in those last two corners. 3.5 tenths off. Purely in that last sector. Let's see if I can talk to Owen very quickly. Let's see if he will chat to us. Owen, can you hear me? Now mate, go on, second to last corner, facing backwards, what's happened there, pal? So I was just saying about that. Go on. So I'm assuming, I'm not going to unmute everyone now, but I'm guessing everybody, are they working on the wet setups? How wet is the weather going to be? Do we know? Right, okay. So why did you, well, just out of curiosity, why are people going for the medium runs early on? Because that's true. Fair enough. No worries. Well, I'll let you get back to the chat. I'm sure there's plenty going on, and we'll catch up with you in the race. So a loose rear end for Orb King. Nobody likes a loose rear end. Right. We'll go on. We'll stay on board with Lucas because he's going for a second run. It just looks like it's just gone purple, although somebody may have just beaten that. Alp's still in the pits, just coming out. Calzo's in the pits. Little Paul looks like he may have broken his wing. We'll stick with Lucas, see how he gets on for the second sector. Is the Renault going to get out of the way? Ooh, that's not clever. Unless he's on a lap. He's not, he might be on a lap here. This Lucas should have just pitted, I think, but is it gonna, he's only improved by thousandths. Very, not sure if Breezy was on a lap there, unless it just started. Let's have a look. Don't think he is. Let's just have a look. Actually, yeah, he probably was on a lap because he's used half of his, so yeah. Oh, and that was a, yeah, invalidation quite easily. Right, okay. so he was on a lap, so just unfortunate Lucas just caught him up too quickly there. Everybody seems to be doing the 2 laps. Let's see if we can get on board. Well, let's on board with Dale, see how he gets on. So, whoa, that's wide, it's invalidated unfortunately. I think we're going to get a lot of that today. A breezy invalidated here. Let's go on board with Spike. Using plenty of the outside curb there. And third, nice. DRS. Oh, he's run out of hers on the line. He jumps up only 1 place above Hawking. A few people in the pits. A few people with invalidated lap times. Ooh, let's see how Pat, we'll just call him Pat from now on. How he gets on at the last corner. Yeah, he's run out of hers as well. Only goes up to 2.2. So there seems to be, unless I am mistaken, a 2-field race. The top 4 and then the rest. However, it's highly likely that maybe the Alp, not seeing that, but that's a great lap. Less than a 10th behind Calzo, 13.7. Apologies I missed that, that would have been a good lap to be on board with. Little pulse on the mediums again. I'm not too sure why people are opting for the mediums, as we've just been told it's going to be a wet start. But each to their own, I guess. Who else are we on track? So Calzo, is he about to start or is he about to pit? He's about to start. Well, we'll stay involved with Calzo, see if he improves. And we've got 5 minutes of the session remaining. So Calzo's new to this league. He's done about 3 races, started at Austria. I personally know him and I know how quick he is. Racing on the pad. Hashtag pad hacks, but we won't go there. Got 2 cars, will they get out of the way? Ooh, that's not clever. Scaife and it's Cheese. It's Cheese as well out of the way. I think Scaife didn't see him till late. But good awareness by Calzo to know where to put the car there. He did go purple sector 1, so he's up on his time. Not purple sector 2. Across the line, DRS. Wow. That's a good time. That's a benchmark. 13.2. Alright, well, Alp, match that. That's a statement thrown down by Calzo. He probably won't get a 3rd run. Or a 4th run even. Could be a 3rd run actually. See who else we've got. Lucas is on an outlap. Let's see who else we've got. People have put on pits. Who's in the pits? Claudio's in the pits. Let's stay on board with Scaife. He's ahead of Lucas on track. He seemed to be. He seemed to have a very good first sector. I'm struggling sector. It's up on his time, so 4/10 up. Might put him just behind Claudio, unless this sector is very good and you can jump him. You would hope to jump him. A bit hesitant on the throttle. Ooh, just behind Claudio. Let's go on board with Lucas. I believe will be the next person to set a lap time. There we go, let's have a word on Lucas. 2/10 up on his time. So it's improving, but position wise he's staying where he is. There you go, yeah, big improvement in the last sector, 5/10 overall. So his pre-race comments were true, he does seem to have pace. But can anybody knock Calzo? Alps on his outlap, so we'll keep an eye on that. Little Paul outlap, Cheese outlap. Pat is starting his lap, but he's all over that inside curve, you don't want to be there. Anybody else further ahead? Oh, no, I don't think so. Yeah, let's go on board with the racing point. A minute and a half to go. A little bit of, and he's invalidated. Just a bit too late on the brakes there by Pat. He might, no, I could say he might go straight for another one, but he's not. So Alps on his last lap. Lucas will be pitting, I'm guessing, yes. Little Paul's had a not very good first sector, so he might not be fitting the times alight. He goes on another lap. Okay. Spike will stick on both. Spike is going to be the next one to cross the line. 3/10 up through the middle sector overall on his lap, so if this is good he could put himself above Breezy. He does. Just very nice back, well done. Who will be next across the line? Let's have a look. Wolf invalidated, that's Cheese invalidated. Paul does not improve unless he's going for another lap. Let's Alps 2/10 up, unless this is an amazing last sector. Oh, he's done it! Wow! Wow! Now that is a lap. There's another statement down. Calzo 2:10 over to you. While he's on his second corner, we'll jump onto people finishing the laps. He moves his 4/10 up on his current lap. That is good to take him above into sixth above Pat. Let's see how he gets on. He does. Still 2.5 seconds off pace, but nice starting position. Dale just looks like he's messed up his lap. Let's have a go on little Paul. No, he's gone wide. Spike is finishing his lap. And pitting. And then it's down to Calzo. Has he backed out? Yeah, he's backed out. And we've got a Haas, which is Alp, I'm guessing. He'll see that Calzo's pitting, so he will be pitting. And there you go. There is your grid. Alp with a stunning last sector on his last lap to claim another pole position here at the Hungary. Wow. Impressed, very impressed. So, quick picture of the results for the page. Wow, well there you go. Rundown. We're just waiting for the last people to retire. So you got Alp in first by just 0.027. Blink and you miss him. Calzo 210. He'll be happy with that. I'm sure he will be. In P2. Lucas, he did say they could pace, and there you go. Goes to show. In third, 6/10 off. Little Paul in fourth. I think he'd be more than happy with that as well. It's Cheese in fifth. Hughes moves sixth. Our new Greek driver, Pat, is seventh. Uniflow eighth. Claudio ninth on those mediums. Fair play to him. Dale in 10th. Scaife in 11th. 12th is Spike. 13th, Breezy. Orb King. Unfortunately, with that spin at the second to last corner, we're starting at the back of the grid, which might not be a bad thing considering what we saw in the 3-lapper. So just while I wait for the game to load and the formation to get underway, we'll just go have a quick look at the rundown of the. There you go. There's the reign of the table. So Matt, who obviously, like I said, is not here. He's on 214 points. He's leading the way. Alp 205. So he's only 9 points behind, and he can certainly try and capitalise on that and take the championship after the going ahead into the Christmas break. Just like Liverpool. Had to get that in there. Orb King third on 181. So again, he has, if he can get from the back, he needs to really concentrate on that. Make sure he keeps his wing clean. Fourth, we've got Jamie James, that's myself, on 131, a bit further back. Then we've got Lucas on 104. Then we have John, who we've not had for a while, he's on 84. Gogs on 80, who's not racing today, as the formation lap gets underway. I believe we'll be on all full wets by the looks of it. Let's just have a look, shall we? There we go, full wets all around. Got the position change on. Leave the telemetry off. I'll leave the lap gauge on. Gap will be the interval. And we'll cycle through the rest of it. We'll stay on the broadcast mode as they filter through. After Gogs on 80, we've got Little Paul on 71, so Little Paul has a great chance. He's in fourth. Ooh, as we see Alp squirming out of that car. This is going to be a very, very treacherous race start. Hoping everybody keeps it clean. There's the predicted strategy. Got a one stop, which would be the obvious choice, depending on how the weather turns out. From what I've been told, it's going to, well, heavy to light rain halfway through, and there's a debate on whether it will dry up towards the end. So, we'll leave that for now, and we'll concentrate on the race start as they form up. Right, apologies if I miss anything or don't see anything on camera, but this is going to be interesting as the last cars come around. Breezy is through. Which Renault are we missing? It's Claudio right at the back, going very slowly. We'll give him screen time. He doesn't normally get screen time. He's obviously making sure his tyres are nice and, well, they can't be a bit cool, they can't be warm now, can they? So he'll filter back onto the grid, and let's get back to the front. Alp is ready. Calzo is ready for the rundown, a very, very long rundown into turn one. Wait for the lights. One, two, three, 4, 5. And they're out. And they're moving. And they're off down to turn one. Let's see. Oh, Alps had a terrible start, unless that's the lag we always have. It's cheese. Yeah, I'm trying to find a better angle. There we go. Let's get back to the front. Oh, the position. For some reason, all the positions have gone haywire. So that's nice of Codemasters to provide us. But in the lead, we've got Calzo Lucas is in P2, is he? Yeah. We've got a half, so that'll be Alpine third. I'll just wait for the leaderboard to change back around. Doesn't look like we had any issues in turn 1. That didn't really go. Oh, here we go. Are we back to normal? Looks like we have. So we've got Calzo, followed by Lucas, Alp, It's Cheese, Hughes, Paul, Pat, Dale, Uniflow, Claudio, Breezy, Orking's made up 2 places already, Escape and Spike. Everybody making their way gingerly around the track. Has anybody lost any front wing? Let's have a look. No, no. Oh, just skipped away. No, no. No, doesn't seem like we have. Oh, yeah, we've got there. So that's Breezy. Breezy's lost a bit of his front wing. Oh, Scaife squirreling. Spike goes through. Let's get back to the front. So Calzo away. Alp, terrible start unfortunately. You want to rectify that as soon as we can. Calzo fastest lap. I think finish the first lap. Although it says lap 3. But here we go, there's a fight going on back here. Little Paul going past Hughes moves. Nice move up the inside. Oh, on the exit. Very wiggly. Let's get on a better camera, shall we? Because the broadcast views weren't excellent on them. So, Breezy's in the pits. Calzo's built himself a nice gap. Lucas, steady as she goes. Out. We'll be looking to get in front as soon as he can so we can chase down Calzo. Cheese is being followed by Paul. Paul's got some good pace by the looks of it. So not as chaotic as the start of the 3-lapper. Alping's looking for a way through the field. He's already in the points, so that's a very good start by... Oh, we've got a spinner. Luke, Spike. He's lost it at the... I bet he's hit the curb on the outside of the corner there, unfortunately. And we've got a Renault. Breezy's really struggling. Has he lost his wing again? Let's get a front end view. He's really struggling, he might have one. Can't tell from there, he's still got it, okay. Just very struggling. Again, this could be due to people having wet setups. So Uniflow in the pits, is that for a change of wing? That's unusual for a first stop, is it? Yep, there's a front wing there. Yeah, he's lost his front left, unfortunately. So Calzo doing... Oh, he's lost it! Calzo! He's in the grass! He's going wild! Oh! Well recovered, but that's a lot of time lost. Lucas is doing very well to keep up with... to keep ahead of Alp. He did say he had good pace, and I keep saying it. He's showing it now. But that was... that's a heart in mouth moment for Calzo. But he's regained composure. He just needs to keep going. We'll go to the train that's forming. Little Paul's having a very good race there. So we've got It's Cheese, Hughes Moves, Pat, Claudio, Orb, Dale. In what would be a DRS train, but we have no DRS in the wet weather. Skate 11th now. Spike is regaining. Oh, we've got a McLaren. Did the McLaren and Renault come together? Breezy and Uniflow. They were close on track. And no damage on the Renault. Is that no? No damage on the McLaren either. So, unless it was just a spin by Uniflow. Pat keeping an eye on Hughes Moves. Claudio and Orb King keeping close company. And Dale's not a million miles back either. Here we go, this is getting tasty. What can we have a look at? Oh, let's go back on board. Keep flipping nothing. Here we go. Hughes, Pat, Claudio, Orb, and Dale. So, at this point, the guys obviously just acclimatising themselves to the conditions. I think the best thing now is to find a rhythm, but when you're in a battle like this, rhythms are hard to find. Oh, what's that going on up front there? It's Cheese having a bit of a moment. Oh, his Cheese is gone, he's off, he's lost his wing. Oh, and ooh, Hughes Moves I think wanted to follow him there. But it's Cheese had a similar, I think must have had a similar experience that Spike did earlier on. As Calzo sets a new fastest lap. Claudio goes past Cheese. Oh, and Cheese has been hit from behind by Dale. Or was it Orking? Not too sure, but Skave's still there, Spike's still there. That was a bit hectic. Somebody has lost the wing. I thought it looked like a Mercedes. Is it? It's Cheese? He's gone past the pits. Yeah, he has. I'm not sure why he's not pitted. Not as though the rain's going to stop anytime soon. So I'm not too sure his game plan on that one. Let's go back to the front of this pack. The front four are checking out up front. Well, Calzo's definitely checked out now after that scare. Lucas and Alp in hot pursuit. And little Paul in a little world of his own. Here we go, Ferrari, McLaren and Racing Point. Oh, Ferrari goes wide, that's Hughes. That give Claudio a chance, not quite. And Orking is just waiting biding his time. It's Cheese has picked up the first penalty, and that's another surprise. Oh, and Hughes moves it off! Everybody's struggling on that corner. Everybody's taking too much throttle through that left-hander. Again, he's squirming. Everybody's struggling for grip now. Dale's lost a bit of wing. So who's the Ferrari going to double stack, are they? No? Oh, was it Dale who went off? No, it's Hughes. Oh, and you go! The two Ferraris have collected each other. Hughes Moves a spun in the last corner. And it's Cheese is still not pitting. Alp picks up a penalty now. Uniform Breezy. Go on board with Calzo, let's see how he's getting on. Any front wing damage? Nope. He's fine. Lucas and Alp just steadily going along. Let's have a look at the fastest laps. What have we got? No stops yet. All on the same tyres. 3 seconds for it's Cheese and Lucas. Position change. Biggest gain at Orb King at the minute. Fastest lap 31.1. He's a second clear of everyone. Is Calzo. And the race just seems to die down a little bit. We've got the Mercedes and Ferrari close together. That Mercedes needs to pit. He's really struggling. Must be struggling on that tyre and that front wing now. And one of the Ferraris has got wing damage. It's Hughes. I thought it was. So Hughes hasn't pitted either. Also, both Ferraris have front wing damage. I didn't see. Did I? Yep. So very surprising that none of these are pitted. Oh, we've got that, and there goes the... Yeah, Hughes is retired from the race. Here he is in the wall in the background, unfortunately, and it's Cheese's wing is completely gone now. We've got a virtual safety cars out. Perfect time for pitting, and Spike takes advantage. It's Cheese might as well pit as well. Weather doesn't look like it's changing, so another set of mediums, another set of wets will probably be going on to the cars. Everybody has to stick to the delta. Oh, it's Cheese. Didn't slow it down in the pit lane. He's got a 5-second penalty now. Virtual safety car still out. Go on board with Calzo. Looks like he's up on his delta that he needs to be. Alp. Ooh. Where's Lucas? What has happened to Lucas? Alp speeding in the safety car gets a drive-through penalty. That's huge. Has he got his straight? He's going to serve it straight away by the looks of it. I don't think this will be a planned pit stop unless the Inters. No, because Calzo's carried on, so this will be the drive-through penalty. What's happened to Lucas? I didn't catch that. He's obviously made a mistake. There's no wing damage, so is he on Inters? Is he pitted? Inters is the tyre. Right, so that's what's happened to Lucas. I did not see that. We're changing tyres. Let's have a look. We've got 3 people on Inters, 4 people. It's Cheese, Breezy, Little Paul and Lucas. So they've obviously had the call. This Alp really didn't need that in his championship battle. As Spike has spun. Spike spun at the same place everybody keeps spinning. And he's broke a little bit of his wing on the left side, so well, everybody looks like the pit of Inters, so we can get that changed. Is Lucas coming in? Might come in at Uniflow's in the pit for a set of Inters. Yeah. Field is very, very spread out. Ooh, Spike gets a speeding penalty as well. Come on, boys, you're better than this. Breezy goes past Spike, who's pitting. Calzo is now putting a new set of Inters on, a new set of boots. And this is pretty much perfect situation because Alp has got to do a drive through. Has he done his so Alp. Has Alp gone into the pits and put us another set of wets on? Did he serve the penalty? I'm not sure if Alp put another set of wets on. Dale's speed, nobody knows where the breaking point for this pit lane is. Escapes in, I'm guessing for a set of Inters, yeah. Uniflow is still on the wets, he probably will be in the next lap for Inters. So, all eyes on Alp, because if Alp has mistakenly put wets on his second pit stop, and then come in to change to Inters, and it still has to serve that penalty, Alp's going to drop all the way down to Uniflow. And Uniflow will be pitting, so we actually might come out around Scaife and Dale. But Orking is doing very well at the minute. Keeping it clean. Oh, that was a decrease in acceleration there. Lucas, 29.9. Can he come back at Calzo? He would hope he can. So is Alp, we'll just see what Alp does. Is he going to peel off into the pits? No. So I have missed that, so he has served his penalty then. Alp must have served his penalty and then changed his tyres the next lap. So we have a lot of spreading in the field. Scaife and Dale seem to be the closest battle on track. Keep an eye on these two, see how they get on. And we're in a bit of a what we call a lull in F1. First round of pit stops complete. Strategies in the middle of playing out. Uniflow's still out of Uniflow's pitting now for Inters. So Calza goes through. Calza's put a second on Lucas, so Crocodile Dale gets a 3-second penalty. McLaren in the pits. Yeah, at the minute it's a little bit of status quo. Not much is going to change for a bit. Out, ooh, 127.7, nice lap. Calver's going a little bit wide there. So we have a quick check on penalties. Well, actually, no. What we'll do, if he's still in the party, we'll have a quick word with Hughes Muse, seeing as nothing's going on. So let's see if he's still in the party. He's not. He has obviously left. Right. So Caldo's just coming up to lap Breezy. Breezy will ghost out the way. But Caldo's being extremely safe and giving him plenty of room there. We'll leave Caldo to it because barring a mistake, seems to have this covered. The closest battle does seem to be between Scavedale and its Cheese. So let's go on board with them. Claudio's having quite a strong race actually. P7, 2 seconds back from Pat. So let's get on board with these three. Scaife in the AlphaTauri, Dale in the Ferrari, it's Cheese in the Merc. Another fastest lap by Alp. Oh, and it's Cheese has lost it, he's in the wall. And he's retired, he's lost his right front. That'll be disappointing to him, unfortunately. He's just creeping up on the back of Dale and Scaife, and he puts it in the barrier. Say, oh, the full safety car's out. Right, okay, now we have a fight. Now it gets interesting. Don't think there'll be any pit stops for tyres because it's still coming down, and the chaps did say that if it does dry up, it will only be in the last 5 laps or so. So let's have, oh, somebody is in the pits, it's Ferrari. Dale serving a penalty rail at first for putting a new set of inters on. Might not be a bad shot. I think Calzo's doing the same. He is. Calzo is doing the same. Now what does Lucas do? Lucas carries on. He wants track position. Nothing wrong with that. Can he get in front of Calzo before he gets back on track? Yes, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, he's out, he's fine. Little Paul carries on. Alp, what does Alp do? Well, he's only on 2 laps, old inters, he should be fine to carry on. Only the person that might pit. Oh, okay, Orb King, only on 3 lap old inters, but they must feel that this reign's here to stay for the race, so another set of inters should take them to the end of the race. We'll see how that one goes. So I'll get them, make sure they're all get back up to safety cars. It'll be out for another couple of laps. Let's have a quick look at, well, let's see if we can have a quick word with Calzo. Let's see if we can get on board with him. See if he's not muted us. Calzo, can you hear me? Oh, that is a no. He did say he was going to mute me, so he has done. So we'll mute him back up. Hey, what else can we go on board with? Let's see. Let's go on board back with Owen. See if we can get Owen. Have a chat with Owen. Oh, King, can you hear me? Oh, I don't think he can hear. I think he might have muted me. Oh, Owen, can you hear me? Yeah, I've been muted by most of these by the sounds of it. Let's see. Little Paul. Still in the race. Paul, can you hear me? Nope. Right, let's go. Well, we'll go back to the action. I have been muted. Right, so let's have a quick look at the different things we can get on. So fastest laps, we've got Alt with the fastest lap, 27.5. He's actually a second quicker than Lucas, and nearly half a second quicker than Calzo. So this safety car has helped Alp a lot. He will be over the moon that this has just happened. Still got a lot of cars out of position, but I think the safety car might be in it in this lap. Put that back on. Penalties, let's have a look. So Spike's got 5 seconds. That's probably for speeding the pit lane. Yeah, that will do for speeding the pit lane. Few with 3 seconds. Alp's one of them. Pat's another one. Dale, Breezy. Oh, and oh wow, Calzo. What's Calzo doing? He's lost it on. That's very unusual. But obviously daydreaming about something. Everyone's made 3 stops by Breezy. Position change. Arbs up for 8 positions. Contender for driver of the day right there. Safety car looks like it might be coming in. Everybody's got all the airs back. Is it coming in this lap? Let's get on board with them just in case it is, because it looks like it might be. No, it's not. Oh, I wonder if is it waiting? It must be waiting for everybody to catch up then. Because we have a Renault right at the back, which is Breezy. There are a few cars out of place here because we've got Lucas, followed by Calzo, and then Uniflow's out of position, and so Spike in 11th and 12th. So it might have helped out to bunch up, but he's going to make sure he gets past the back markers plus Little Paul as quickly as he can. We just should be right. We should be ready to go on the next lap. If Calzo if Lucas just holds up the pack right at the end of the lap, we should get Breezy at the back of that pack. So restart number 2. Well, restart number 1. If anyone for F1's listening, maybe from safety car we should have standing starts, because that went very well in a few of the real races. Rich Cheese has left the session. Not had a race control message yet, so I'm just waiting on that. Oh, there you go. And Lucas will start backing them up. Oh, heavily backing them up. Forces Paul onto the grass. No, that's not Paul, sorry, that is the back marker. Oh, Alp, another penalty. 5-second penalty for causing a collision with Soz. Soz has got no wing. Soz has lost a bit of his front wing. What's gone on there then? Anyway, let's get back to the front because Lucas is gone. Calzo on his rear wing. Calzo goes a bit wider than Lucas, gets a good exit. Yellow flag still there. Now they can start racing again. Force India's in the pits after Alp and him collided. Oh, we're out of position again. Lucas goes into turn 1 and stays in first. Calzo, we could just buy this time behind him, but he'll be looking to get to move on. Little Paul stuck behind Uniflow and Spike. They'll be getting the blue flags waved at them. Although you can go through them now. So Calzo picks up his first warning. Now he has to do it on track. Plenty of laps to go. We're not even halfway through. Let's have a look what's going on behind it. So the back markers are slowly getting out of the way. Orb King is staying in contention there. Ferrari, 2 Renaults line astern. Scaife and Pat. Was that incident with Alp? Not sure what happened there. He's obviously, from what I'm gathering, Saw's just run into the back of Alp. Has Alp just put on the brakes a bit too soon or got caught out by the front pack? A bit of a Mugello situation going on at the restart. As Lucas still leads away from Calzo. Nothing changing in front. As the Red Bulls, I would say fight between themselves, but it's Spike getting out the way. But Alp wants to get a move on here. He really needs to get a move on if he wants to get any points today, especially after that collision. Dale and Claudio, that's going to be a nice battle, I think, for the race. Rest of the race. I think Pat will be furious that that's happened at the start of the safety car restart. So run down just very quickly before they change. It's Lucas, Calzo, Paul, Alp, Orb, Dale, Claudio, Breezy, Scaife, Pat, Spike, Uniflow, and 2 retirements. It's Cheese and Hughes moves. Lucas will probably be wondering if Luke Calzo has got penalties. Well, he has. Whether he can check the information on the car behind, but Calzo looks like he may line up and move. He's just a bit too far back. He doesn't want to try anything daft. I think Calzo at this point knows that he's got the pace. That penalty won't be good. That'll be playing in his mind a little bit, but he just needs to bide his time and just stay with Lucas, keep his ears in check. He should be able to do easily. Both of them have got what looks like 3/4 of the ears left, so that's fine. Paul's got about half, Alp's got about 3/4, Orb's got 3/4, Dale's full, Claudio's is full, Freezy's almost full, Scaife's 3/4, Pat's 3/4, Spike's 3/4, Uniflow is full. So we'll stick with the 2 leaders. That's the I'd say that's the closest battle we've got on track. We've got that battle and Paul and Alp. And then Claudio and Dale. Yeah, let's stick with the 2 at the top because this looks like Calzo is just winding up the gears a little bit, just preparing for an overtake. But Lucas looks like he's got the pace down the straight. Could be running less wings. We've got a good battle going on back here. Hang on, we've got Breezy. Sorry, Orb, Claudio. Oh, it's a back marker, that's why. We've got Claudio and Dale. Yeah, that'll be ongoing for a while, I think. So nothing changed yet. Just over halfway through. Ooh, Cal's up very close at the minute. Lucas made a mistake. Oh, Cal, ooh, having a quick peek up the inside. We got another penalty for Spike. And Alp is sticking with Little Paul. But we'll stay on these two. These two are the battle that we've got at the front. That safety car has put them all pretty much in one sector, apart from Pat, who had the incident with Alp, which I'm sure will be investigated after the race. Calzo does look quicker, closer though. Oh, Little Paul might be, he's defending. But Alp's just a bit too far back. Again, Lucas seems to have the straight line speed on the main straight. So he seems to have that one covered for now. Fastest laps haven't really changed yet. It doesn't look like it's raining much now. Calzo's right behind Lucas. Will he have a dive up the inside? He keeps peeking. But I think he knows it is a little bit too tight to start going for a move into there. Let's see the penalties. So Alp's now got 8 seconds worth of penalties. Oh, Calzo's going for a move around the outside, and which turns into the inside, but good move. Lucas sticks it around the outside. Might have been a little bit of contact, but from my point of view, that was fair. That he left enough room. Calzo just got a little bit squirmy on the outside, but good racing. Good racing by these two. See what happens into turn 1. He's based a lot closer. This could be the move for the lead. We'll stick with Calzo. Put it on the board. No, just a bit too far back again. Doesn't want to risk a lunge. That has stopped raining. That has definitely stopped raining. So there will be I am sure, a change of strategy call very soon. Go on board with Paul and Alp. Alp still can't make inroads. I think most people now might be waiting for the dry weather so they can attack a little bit more. King's gone a bit quiet. Just going along nicely, no penalties. So at the minute he's well in course for taking over from Alp in 4th, which would be a great result, because we started at the back of the grid. And I can barely see any spray. So let's see if the strategy call has been made. The DRS hasn't been enabled yet, that's one thing I have noticed. But they're both into the pits. Everybody's into the pits, yeah, Alp's into the pits. Does anyone need to double stack it? Nope, they're all okay. There's the DRS, so it's enabled. King's in. Dale's just gone a little bit wide. Who's going to get into the pits first? Oh, he's gone way cloud. Oh, I've lost words. Dale's just locked up, but funnily enough, Claudio's carried on. That's a bold move. But Dale missed he missed the pit lane and redirected himself. Pat must have gone a lap early. Breezy's got a 5-second penalty, he's up to 8 seconds now. And let's see what tyres people are opting for. Mediums all around by let's say, ooh, unsafe release by the Renault team maybe. To get him ahead of the Red Bull, but the Red Bull has been lapped, so Claudio somehow is still on leaders. Here we go. This is the. Is he gonna? He's surely not gonna. Yeah, that was. Not sure what Claudio's thinking there. Well, the top two have gone past him, and little Paul is. Oh, gonna go! Claudio's not doing himself any favours. Little Paul picks up a penalty. And I've got a spinner. It's a McLaren. Is it Uniflow? Uniflow is on the mediums, and he's he had contact with Breezy. Is there any wing damage on both of these cars? Let's have a look. Yeah, actually no, doesn't seem to be any wing damage. They're both out of position, unless they've spun on the outer curb. Easily done, even in the dry. Claudio pits, not too sure. Claudio's messed his race up there. That's a little bit silly from our comms champion. But he's away now. 3-second time penalty for Lucas. Oh, Calzo's taking the lead. Sorry, I missed that. That's annoying. I did not notice that. So Calzo's taking the lead from Lucas, and he's picked himself up a 3-second penalty. He'll be kicking himself for that, because if he can stay within 3 seconds, he could have been challenging Calzo. Little Paul in third, doing very well. Still got Alp chasing him down. Orb King in fifth. Calzo sets a new fastest start. I'm assuming the lap times will tumble down now. 16.9 already. Imagine a low 16, maybe a high 15 when we get to the full dry. So closest battle, Alp, and look at this, Alp going up the inside. Late move, he's got it worked. It comes the inside for Paulo. Paul's going to keep the inside. Good move, good racing. Oh, but Alp's going to try the inside line, and yeah, Paul's backed out of it. I felt better of this, unfortunately. I think he did have the inside line, so maybe he could probably have defended a little bit harder. But maybe he thinks in dry, Alp's just a little bit quicker, and it's probably best to just follow him around and not pick any penalties up. And well, any more penalties up, that's what I say. And so Alp's looking to chase down Lucas and Calzo. There's another 16.9 from Calzo. Nearly 2 seconds already. Big lock up. Dale on a 3-second penalty. Spike on a 3-second penalty. Unifor's a bit disjointed from the group, so Spike over a minute behind. They have been lapped, obviously. Perhaps a little bit out of sync. So, let's have a look. So top four have all got 3 seconds worth of penalties. Now that Alp served his 5 seconds at the last pit stop. Oh, yellow flag, virtual safety car. Oh, Claudio's retired. Where's Claudio retired from? Oh, he's lost it at this. There he is. Turn 4. We'll see. We'll go on board with his teammate Breezy, and if we look to the left, his car is now gone, but that's where it was. Unfortunate. Claudio, I think he'll be a little bit furious that he didn't pit when everybody else was pitting. I'm not too sure why he carried on. He probably The DRS was still disabled, so he probably thought he could get one more lap and maybe get a jump, but unfortunately it was very dry, there was no spray, and he shot himself in the foot a little bit. But we'll carry on. So little Paul is hanging on to the back of Alp, so he's got a good pace. He's doing a good job. Other than that, again, the field is spreading out a little bit. Orb King just needs to maybe up the pace a little bit if he wants to gain any positions from the penalties up front. We've got 10 laps to go. Make that 9. The mediums will go to the end from when they pitted, but you do wonder if it's worth any of these midfield guys going onto the softs to maybe pinch the fastest lap. I mean, Dale has got a 15-second buffer over escape, so and he would be very quick. He'd only lose 18 seconds in the pit stop roughly. He'd be very quick. I would be. I'm assuming that will go around Dale's mind. The gap is increased. Sector 3, yellow flag. Got a McLaren. Is it Uniflow up again? He is. He spun it on the second to left corner, and Uniflow might be going onto the softs and preparing his wing, because I'm assuming he's not got one of them either. Virtual safety car is out, I'm guessing for the spin of Uniflow. Nobody else seems to be off the track, so yeah, it will be that. Free pit stop for anybody. Going the Ferrari's just on the wrong end of the pits, so that wrong end of the track. Drive through penalty, speed under little Paul. Dear, dear, dear me. Well, there's one place for Orb King. Pat and Breezy's good battle going on. Pat's done well to come back at this one actually, after that incident with Alp after the last safety car. 3-second time penalties. I think Paul's head might be going a little bit there. He needs to try and keep his cool. Oh, as Pat gets very close to Breezy. Sort of overdrives out the corner and Breezy pushes him. That was a bit aggressive on the movement, boys. Breezy goes wide at the first corner there. 3-second penalty. He's in 11 seconds now. Let's go on board with little Paul. Will he serve his penalty? Yep, straight in. Okay, goes ahead. So Calzo, 5-second gap. He's bossing it now. Lucas and Alp don't seem to be able to respond to that pace, I'm afraid. So Dale's only 4 seconds behind Paul now. Whether he can make inroads on him. Orb King and Uniflow. I would say battling, but ghosting through each other. Calzo 16.8 now, just chopping away. Pat gets a 3-second penalty. Just see how Spike's getting on. He's got a point. He's in the last point. Let's see if we can go on. But seeing as we've got not much going on, let's see if we can have a word with any of the drivers who may not have muted me. Let's have a word with Spike. See if we can get on bird with Spike. Let's wait for him to get onto the main straight so I don't disturb him that much. Oh, he's in the pits. Oh, here we go. Let's have a on board. Spike, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I do apologise. What's the are you going for the fastest lap? So yeah, that's true. Yeah, you've got a 50-second gap to Uniflow, so yeah, you've not got much to lose. You've got Calzo coming up behind you, so just be aware of that. But how's that's of course. How's your race gone from your point of view? It's obviously not probably that it's been as exciting as you probably hoped it, but say that again. That is true. Yeah, you were a bit of a cork in the bottle, unfortunately. You and Uniflow, weren't you? That is true. It has sort of ruined your race there, hasn't it, a little bit? But like I say, I won't keep you. I'll let you go for the fastest lap. Hopefully you get it, and we'll speak to you later on. So yeah, that's a good point. Unfortunately, the safety car rules haven't really been implemented properly into the game to allow lap cars through. Spike there, aka Luke, just complaining that if the safety car were to let lap cars through, his race may have unfolded a little bit better than it has. But he's gone onto the softs. He's in 10th. He's guaranteed a point. And let's see if we can get an extra point as well on that fastest lap. So Calzo, Lucas, Alps just clawing in at Lucas a little bit. King's being left a little bit in his own little world. Little Paul's the same. He's got a big gap in front and behind. Dale's on his own. Spake's a long way back. Pat is chasing him down. Breezy is just being unlapped by Red Bull. Oh, yep, Spike. There you go. So that's the power of the softs. Yeah, that's only 3 laps to go after this one. In like 2 seconds. There he goes. 2 laps to go. 3 laps to go. So as I wind down, I think my drive of the day could easily give it to Calzo for controlling it at the front. Apart from obviously when the safety car came out and Lucas took the lead, it's been quite a dominant display. But I think, let's have a look, because I'm pretty sure nobody else is gaining that many places. Let's have a look. Up 10 places. Yeah, I think my driver today has got to be King. Started from the back. Had that crash in qualifying, but as you can see, up 10 places, no penalties. Commentator's curse maybe with 2 laps to go, but yeah, my driver of the day. Oh, the yellow flag. What's that for? Did someone just skip through the chicane? Was that a little ball? I'm not sure when the yellow flag came out, but yeah, going back, it's. I think the driver of the day has to go to Rob King. No penalties, up 10 places. And just kept his nose clean in the rain. And we've got a sauce pat spinning round. And there's Breezy coming. Will Breezy have a go in there? No! What's that? Breezy! That was a stupid move. What happened there? I know there might have been a bit of a speed differential after Pat's mistake, but just like it looks like he launched it up the inside. Or it wasn't even the inside, launched it up behind him. Yeah, not what we'd like to see. There's a few more penalties coming in, and we've got Breezy in the pit. Is he going to change his wing and go for the fastest lap? Maybe. But Calzo is on his last lap. So even if Breezy... I don't know why Breezy's pitted actually. Because he's not going to get a chance to go for the fastest lap. And he's serving his penalty. Oh, maybe that's why he's doing it. Either way. Ooh, sector flag in yellow. Oh, we've got Uniflow gone. Uniflow has retired from the race. Let's go to the Ferrari. The Ferrari should go past him. Let me see him. There he is. He's lost it on the outside curve out of the penultimate corner. Everybody's concentration is going. But let's get involved for the final few corners with Calzo 210. Not really put a foot wrong. There was a bit of a spin early on in the rain and seemed to lose it behind the safety car. Other than that, pretty much bossed it. And we got Alp very close to Lucas, but Calzo comes across the line and takes a checker flag to win in Hungary. Very good race, very well played. Lucas comes through in P2. Alp. Oh, jumps Lucas on penalties. Lucas got a penalty in the last few laps. That's unfortunate. He's not going to be happy about that. Not going to be happy at all about that. Orb King crossed, no penalties at all. Fortunately, doesn't gain an advantage for that. Little Paul will be next. Decent drive from Paul. Probably just a little bit disappointed with a few of the incidents he's had, but I'm sure he'll be happy to take 10 points away. Dale into up 4 places. Good drive from Dale actually. Good drive. And so from Scape as well. Up 4 places. Benefiting from obviously people crashing around him. But that's the aim of the game, isn't it? As he goes very wide. And Scape crosses the line 7th. And last but not, certainly by no means least, Spike to take the final point across the line in 10th. So there you have it. An interesting race. A lot of spreading out, and Orb King gets driver of the day. And I missed that picture. But Orb King is driver of the day. And let's see if we can speak to the winner. I'm gonna just bear with me while I get some pictures of the podium. I'll go up onto the top step, and I've missed it. Well, that went well. But there you go, there's the results. Oh, is it? And for some reason it is now raining on screen. Not too sure why that is. There's that. So Calzo, followed by Alp, followed by Lucas, Orb, Little Paul, Dale, Scaife, Pat, Breezy, Spike, Uniflow, Claudio, It's Cheese, and rounding it off is Hughes Moves. So let's see if we can just grab a quick word with the winner. I'll just make sure he unmutes himself. I don't believe we'll be able to talk to second and third, but let's see if we can grab a quick word with the race winner. I can hear you, Calzo. Can you hear me? Bossed it, mate. Start to finish, a few wobbles, but how did that feel on the win? Yeah, no, that's what we sort of heard. As soon as you went onto the dry tyres, it was pretty much like qualifying. You and Alp were just leap and bounds ahead of the rest. So no, that's a good race. What I need to ask you what happened. One, in the rain, about lap 3, lap 4, where you were spun on the grass. I luckily caught that on camera. And 2, the spin behind the safety car, which was unusual for you. Just luck of the gods. Yeah, we know. We saw. Nice. Just bear with me, Calzo. The internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. So whether it caught that or not, I don't know. Well, there you go. But well done. I'll hopefully it'll catch the end of the conversation. But again, just what was your battle with Lucas like? Because you seem to just as it was drying up, there seemed to be a good battle, especially at the end of Sector 2. You went side by side.
Tried it there, and then I was going to do it on the inside of the hairpin, and then I decided to.
It did look like he had the straight line speed set up rather than the wet setup. So yeah, your wet setup obviously proved vital there, by the sounds of it. Very good, very good, very good. Right, well done. Yeah, very good win. And yeah, it was a shame that Alp had his issues, which I'm just joined the party, so I'm just gonna see if I can grab a word with him. I'll leave you on unmute so you can listen in, and let's see if we can speak to Alp, who managed to gain second on penalties. Alp, can you hear me? Alp, congratulations, well done. I know that wasn't the smoothest of races that you've ever done, but I suppose after everything you went through, I suppose you can't be unhappy with second after that. Yeah, that's true. Right.
That's why I was dropping back in the first one instead. And that meant that I couldn't utilize my points.
Yeah.
And then I got a drive through at the end of the VSC and all that, and so there's usually a bit of a gap between it giving all the notification of virtual safety and it actually ending.
Yeah.
And it was like instant last time, so that bummed me out. And yeah, then the safety car.
Well, that's the one. Just before you say that, I wanted to just ask you what happened, because from our point of view on stream, did you have a contact with Pat in the Racing Point at some point to?
At restart. So we all bunched up, and I think he just didn't realize how slow I was going. Yeah, he hit me, and it also gave me a 5-second penalty, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Just because it was just a little bit unusual that you picked up a 5-second penalty when you were in front of the guy. So yeah, so I'm assuming the game didn't like the fact that the Racing Point broke all of his wing.
Yeah, so that really hurt me entering the last medium stint because where I actually had to serve the penalty.
Yeah,
But yeah, after that, it was just coming back to it.
nice, nice. No, but yeah, I'm assuming, like you say, you got Lucas on penalties at the end, so your pace was there. It was just like you say, unfortunate incidents through the race. So well done. Like you say, you've taken I think the points were 9 points. So you basically just a 9 point swing at the front of the championship. So yeah, that's going into Christmas and New Year top of the board. That can't be too bad, can it? Good.
But I'm
I'm sure
sure
he will, and I'm sure Calzo will be there too. Right, lovely. I think that's it, because I don't believe we've got Lucas in the party. No, we've not. I don't know if we can get him in. You guys just stay there for a second. Let me just see if I've got Lucas. Let's have a look. Oh, is that him? Is that Lucas? Nope. Nope. Alright, never mind. I've not got him on my friend list either. So yeah, no, that's fine. Boys, thanks for the comments. We'll end it there. That's it for DRL for 2020 and until the new year. So yeah, on behalf of everyone here, wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and stay safe, and yeah, hopefully more racing in 2021. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Calzo. Thank you, Alp. And thank you to the rest of the grid.